back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So Cardi B's Magnet is back at #1 for #1 rap song on US iTunes. It dethroned Nicki Minaj's Win Again, which previously was at #1. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B were going back and forth. And then JT started getting into it with Mr. Brown. And JT is the one primarily getting dissed on the song Magnet. So I think that's why it's moving up on the charts. But to me, it's not really a hit. Okay, I don't think it's catchy. I think by next week, nobody's really going to be talking about this record. Nicki Minaj kind of gave it some attention when she was doing the ABCDEFG thing on Twitter. Now, with that being said, though, Cardi B does have a record in the stash that she will unleash on Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj was talking about, you know, culture being ugly. Okay, so she does have a diss track in the stash for Nicki Minaj because she feels like Nicki Minaj disrespected her. And, you know, she does want to see Nicki Minaj in person, but she also wants to get her link back in a record. So her and STEF0N have gotten into the studio to, you know, give Nicki Minaj some bars. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. I feel like everything that she probably said on social media, she's probably going to regurgitate that and say it in the record. So it's not really going to be gaggy, you know. There's no bar that Cardi B puts out or that technically STEF0N writes that I'm ever like, wow, that was really clever. Oh, you know, that flow was phenomenal. It never gives that for Cardi B. So I think she should just stick to getting pregnant every other year and being in a court. Okay, those are the two main places that she likes to be, on her back in a bed or on the floor, you know, because she used to be a stripper, and in court. And there's really no shade. Now, Doja Cat's V is not doing well on the charts. As we previously discussed, it's only doing 59,000 first week. You know, hopefully she do at least 65, 70, but it's not looking good for that. And then also, in regards to V's daily streams, she's only doing 6.7 million streams for the whole album. And I just feel like nobody's talking about this album. This album was a complete chop. It's not trash. I'm not going to say the records are trash. I like a few of the songs. I like Cards. I like Gorgeous. What was the other record that I like? I think, and the one she just released, Jealous Type, as a single. I like that song. I mean, there are a lot of good songs on the album. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like Doja Cat kind of alienated her fan base and they basically have turned their backs on her. I don't know what exactly could revive Doja Cat, but realistically, the Scarlet era kind of ruined everything for Doja Cat, unfortunately. Now, Cardi B gets humiliated by STEF0N Diddy yet again, okay? It has been reported that allegedly one of STEF0N Diddy's baby mamas was at one of his recent games. So the baby mama, Real Daniela, posted Football Sunday, and she is one of his baby mamas. And she was wearing his jersey at the game. And a lot of people believe that he is still sleeping around on Cardi B. That's what a lot of people are speculating. And I do think that he probably is. He's just a better cheater than Off the Cheat. Off the Cheat was sloppy. STEF0N Diddy, he's very strategic about how he cheats. Okay? He's not rubbing it in Cardi B's face like Off the Cheat probably was doing. Not only that, JT also decided to drop her diss track on Cardi B finally. She said, "Hoes mad, botched up, ugly, and pathetic. I'm throwing shots at hoes, gonna stay up to catch it." Then she said, "Ho, you a flop and a ugly ass Selena. Step down on this hoe like a civil rights leader. How you a brim and never been on the drill. Heard you got a scratch. You can't itch. Ill. Vagisil." JT continued and said, "You get took for granted. I get niggas' pockets took. Say you stacking paper. Let me see you read a book. 10 different faces. I forgot the way you look. Drop neck and put it right under my foot. Bodega baddie, my ass, you a chopped cheese. That ass looking crazy. Carter in a diaper B. Your mommy ran a whorehouse. The only time I see you with a pen was at the courthouse. Didn't you say the city girls wasn't up? That ain't your friend, dumb bitch. Your BD getting fucked. Okay, now, who is she talking about? She talking about Carisha. A lot of people felt like she was talking about Carisha. And Carisha and Ari Fletcher are pretty close. And remember, Ari slept with Off the Cheat. So I wonder if he had a threesome with Carisha. I could be onto something. Then she said, whole career fell small going against the queen. Who the F told your ugly ass to go against me? You pay bills in Texas so he can F where you stay. Oh, bird, brain B-word, you so effing pitiful. Open the windows in the house. Get off live looking miserable. JT continued and said, I'll dog you, ho, I'm a breeder. Colin Carter keep you dressed like a tarot card reader. Pregnant by an N-word who sucked D after games, ho. Let it go, you've been mad for years. I'd be pissed too if my face was tucked behind my ears. Damn. Then she said, purge face Mr. Jim Carrey, the mask ass hoe. You a green ass bitch, a sheen ass bitch. You ain't a big dog. You really a little teeny ass bitch. Wow. Non-rapping ass B-word. Non-writing ass B-word. F a fashion show. I want to go to the booth with you, B-word. Old clown ass eater. Ran through the meaner. I miss the old face Carter. Who the F is this? Then she said 33-year-old. Still claiming brim ass B-word. I'ma ask this hoe again. Who the F you talking to? Shit crazy. How the F your N-word out mugging you? Damn. She said STEF0N Diddy got a better face card than Cardi B. I might have to agree. You can never F with me, dirty botch B-word. Bringing up numbers knowing that they fake. You let niggas dog you for press, but I'm the bitch you can't take. I'm a hard body Barbie, the one you can't break. Faking booty ass B-word ain't gonna make shit shake. Don't stop JT belt to rock B-word. B-words hate to see you eating when they can't cook, okay? Now, here's my thing. I think JT did a really good job. This is what I wanted her to do last week, but I understand why she put it out this week. You know, she didn't want to give Cardi B any more press. But the point of the matter is, I wish a lot of these female rappers would just get in the booth. Now, it looks like Cardi B and Parson Fontaine have already prepared Cardi B's pre-written response because she posted on her Instagram channel that it was going to be too easy. And the reason why it's going to be too easy is because Cardi B already has her pre-written response ready that Parson Fontaine already laid the verse for in the stew. People are saying that her diss track is trash. I don't understand how you can praise somebody that don't write at all. Had 100 writers on their album, but disrespect somebody that actually writes their music. Now, Megan Thee Stallion also will be receiving 50,000 lashings. She looks amazing, by the way. She posted a snippet of a song that she plans to release, and she's sampling Total's Kissing You, and it sounds a mess. It sounds absolutely horrible. Okay? Megan, I don't know what you're going through, but the recent music you've been dropping has been trash. And it seems as though here you go again trying to ruin another sample. It's always these hoes trying to ruin classics. You don't need to be sampling Total. Don't sample nobody, because you don't even have, in my opinion, you don't have the rap skills to sample people and make the record better. You've only, made the record worse or made people want to go back to the original song. So please stop sampling. Now, Queen Bee popped out. She posted pictures of her and Camel Toe at Camel Face's, I think, grandmother's birthday. Okay. And it was her 100th birthday. So, congratulations on that. I think she's also popping back up to flex on Nicki, low key. I think this was a flex. Nicki was talking about camel face and people copying her poses. I think it was very strategic to post these pictures now because the birthday wasn't yesterday. The birthday party was a few days ago. It's not like it was yesterday. She posted that strategically. Like I'm popping back out. And to be quite honest, I also think Queen B will be taking shots at Nicki in Act 3. I wouldn't be shocked if Camel Face sends a bar through Queen B to Nicki Minaj. Okay? But she do look good. Let's be very clear. Queen B looks good. She 44 on Google, 47 in real life, 48 in real life. And she looks very, very good. She's the baddest in the game. I keep telling y'all. Y'all say Kelly Rowland badder? Not really. Okay? Because Kelly Rowland got a nice face and body. But Queen B also has the style. She has that look. She has the sex appeal. She got everything. Now, Nicki decides to remain on Cardi and Camel Toe's neck. She said, guess who just got a call telling me I have to leave New York? Is that not suspicious? We're not going anywhere. Dear Matt and Barry Clairberg, the lone wolf greater than the pack of hyenas. Remember when Camel Toe said that he left a blank in a child's car seat? That was, I believe, in his diss track to Nas. He said that, I think in the song Takeover, okay? Which some of y'all might be too young to really know, but just Google the lyrics. She also reposted a post from a fan says second week album sales, 7,500. Twitter likes 300K plus, okay? Taking a dig at Barney B. Then she said, it's funny how all the other queens stayed silent while she mocked my son for years. Dear black woman, I can guarantee you that hoe will never ever get on my neck and discuss another black baby again. I can guarantee you that hoe will never ever call a black woman roaches and monkeys again. Someone had to do it. Then she said, Camel Toe and Deseret, it appears to me that you wanted album sales for your palm, but you've gotten much more. You see now? You'll see soon. The seers see first. Then Cardi B said, wait, I mocked your son? I posted my kid or kids are so smart for being 3 years old and spelling out his name because I was proud of that. And your fans started attacking my kid and even my sister had to jump because why was Wave being attacked? And it's all because you and your fans are insecure about your own child so nobody can brag about theirs. Please bring receipts now of when I mocked your son. You not flipping the narrative like you did in 2018. Bring the receipts out. Then she said, always want to fake dear black woman. Girl, shut the F up. Done beefed with every black woman in the industry. Like, girl, who the fuck beefs with SZA? And you be slick throwing shots at Queen B, the most unproblematic people ever, while always bootlicking a white artist ass and posting their accomplishments while they ignore you. Let me tell you something. I say what I want when I want. You don't stop shit here. Ain't nobody effing scared of you. Now, people have posted Nicki Minaj posting Sabrina, Big Billy, Queen Taylor, in regards to their accomplishments, but they don't give her the same type of attention. Now, I feel like Sabrina, Queen Taylor, and Big Billy have acknowledged Nicki plenty of times, but they definitely don't post her accomplishments or her album like she does. Then she said, you see, Desiree, when I told you to get Barney B in order, I meant it. Now, every time she speaks, it'll be your turn to be spoken on. The spells are broken, Desiree. Can't you see now? Remember all the warnings I gave y'all? Then she named all the people that Camel Face has beefed with, okay? Which I don't really feel like going through the names because I don't feel like it's relevant to what we're really talking about now. In regards to her issue with Cardi B and Camel Face. Then she said, I'm so happy that Republic Records, #1 label in the universe, knows that they can count on me on 3/27/2026 to deliver quality and charge full price. She then responds to a fan that says, we got them, but do they got us with promotion, radio, and playlisting? And she gave a thumbs up. Okay, so she's teasing that, she's going to get more promotion and more of a push this go around. I don't know if I fully believe that with what has transpired recently. I don't know if I fully believe that. Then she said, Papa Bear is smarter than Barney B. She also said, did you just say Barney bots? Nah, because a fan said Barney bots being exposed for botting up streams on Paolify just to prove she's only dominating on Apple Music because they don't check. Wow, 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 wow. Now, Nicki Minaj also responded to JT dissing Cardi B. She says she better get at her peers only from now on, ... or else. Okay? So Nicki said that Cardi B is not allowed to diss her anymore. It has to be strictly her peers, since she already admitted a few days ago that Nicki Minaj is not her peer. Okay? She already admitted that. Now, she also said on X, did Off the Cheat write that verse for you yet? Oh, wait. I guess the love spells wore off too. Oh, Barney B. Okay? Nicki, come on now. Off the Cheat is not writing for Cardi B. It's Partisan Fontaine. You see his name all over the writing credits. Come on, Nicki. You should know this by now. You should know Party be writing for Cardi B. You know this. Why are you trying to act like you don't know this? You know who be writing for her. It ain't Off the Cheat. Off the Cheat can't even write a hit for himself. Partisan Fontaine has written for Kanye and several other rappers, but he finally found his, cash cow with Cardi B. Okay? So it's Partisan Fontaine, Nicki. Now, 50 Cent also chimed in to give his 2 cents on the Nicki and Cardi B beef. He said, I hope the girls stop fighting before things escalate. I read some shit they were saying to each other, and this is not going to end well. Now, Nicki Minaj did put out a post to apologize to Culture, and I do commend Nicki Minaj for doing so. And, I'm proud that she was able to apologize. But then here comes crusty Bacteria Beckley's ruining the moment like she always does. And she decided to drag Papa Bear even further. She said, Dear Papa Perk, I'm sorry that your mama haven't cut you a birthday cake for the past 3 days because she can't take my success or happiness. One day you're going to grow up and hope you understand when a girl says no, it means no, and you can overcome the pedo blood you inherited from your grandfather, father, and uncle. Please don't hate me when you grow up because your mommy rather give me more attention than she gives you. Hopefully, when somebody that really cares about her puts her in rehab and get her the help she needs, she comes out and read you a book, okay? So this just proves what Nicki Minaj's point, what she was trying to make, is that Cardi B has a very nasty, demonic, disgusting personality. There's a reason why I was calling her botching evil. And when she was crying about evil spirits over her unborn child, I wasn't feeling bad the slightest because she's an evil person. She's the evil spirit over them. And so with that being said, I'm glad Nicki Minaj took the high road. And this is why I want her to continue to pay Cardi B dust, because Cardi B's nasty and she always will be nasty. She be getting 100K likes. 300,000 likes, can't sell 300,000 first week, but she be getting all these damn likes because there's a lot of evil people just like Cardi B, and Cardi B will always get away with a lot because she's Latina. So black women are not going to get away with the same thing a lighter woman, a lighter complexion woman can get away with. She's very dark and evil, and I wish nothing but the worst for her. That was very sick to say Papa Perk. That was very sick. Now, moving on to Queen Taylor. She dropped her album. Did y'all take a listen? I thought a few records were cool, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a huge Taylor fan like that. But I did like Elizabeth Taylor. I think I like that record. And also The Fate of Ophelia, which I think that is the lead single. That record is pretty decent too. I can see why that was chosen to be the lead. But I don't know. I feel like I've outgrown Taylor. Like, I don't really listen to her like that because I feel like she makes music for children or teenagers. So I'm like, that's really not my cup of tea. I don't know if I would go back to the album, but I do feel like, there's some decent singles on the album. I think I'll probably give it like a 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10. There's a lot of people that don't like the album and some do. Okay, I think if you're a diehard Taylor fan, you're going to like it regardless. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Patreon on Nicki and Kenny, Sydney Sweeney, and the truth about Ray J getting sued by the Kardashians. Link will be in description, and I hope you have a great day.